Hello, hi, what's up? AG2Byte here. And I'm back, boys. So, Asus refreshed their VivoBook series of laptops this year, and it seems they have done quite a good job. This is the review of the Asus VivoBook S14 430UA. Let's get to it. So let's start with the specs of this thing. The model that I tested had a Core i5-8250U processor, 8 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte storage, and a 256 gigs SSD, full 1920 by 1080p display, and a 14-inch screen size. And all of this for a price tag of about 63,000 rupees. This is clearly not a computer built for heavy users, but for people who need a thin and light machine that can handle most of the job. Speaking of that, let's talk about the design. So the build on this thing is really good. This is not a metal construction, but the plastic used is a good quality plastic. There is a little flex on it though, but small flex, but okay. It comes in various different colors though. So icicle gold, gun metal, silver blue, star gray, firmament green. Now imagine this, you are at a public place and you take out your laptop, which is a normal dark colored laptop with no distinguishing looks, and your friend takes out this shiny looking glamorous laptop. Which one attracts more eyes? Okay, that may be a little bit exaggeration, but you get the idea. The port selection on this is also good. So you have one USB-C, one USB 3.1, two USB 2.0, one audio jack, and one micro SD slot with a charging port. But the fact that you cannot use Type-C to charge this computer pisses me off. Like, they could have easily done that, but they didn't. I don't know why. The laptop itself is very light at 1.4 kilograms and thus is a very portable machine. Okay, next let's talk about the keyboard and the trackpad. So the keyboard is actually a good keyboard. You get used to the spacing between the keys real quick, and at 1.4 millimeter travel, this is ideal for most users. But the keys, they have a problem. So once you press a key, they take a little bit more time than usual to bounce back to their original position. They also have this weird thing when you press three letters together, one of the letters are repeated. This happens very rarely, but it does happen. The keys are backlit though with 3 levels of brightness. Although because this is a grey keyboard with grey keys, when light falls on it, they are completely invisible. That is a terrible idea. Maybe they should have done black keys with grey letters or white letters. That would have been awesome. The trackpad is also great with good tracking and multi-gesture support. The fingerprint scanner is located on the top right of the trackpad, which is not the most ideal position. It comes in the way of your tracking experience and is sometimes kind of annoying. Okay, now the performance. So this is, as I said, not the most powerful piece of computer you can get. So there is no lag in the user experience so far, and the benchmarks are slightly below than others, which is kind of expected, but it's not that far. So the problem comes when you try to do some heavy GPU stuff on this device. So things like 3D models or model training and video rendering, stuff like that will take a lot more time than the usual, but in general user experience you'll be fine. So you can try running games on this at very low settings. There will be heating because of the form factor, and that brings me to probably which is the most talked feature of this device, the ergo lift. So for people who don't know what that is basically a mechanism that lifts the base of your computer by a small degree. It's a very small degree, like 2 to 3 degrees, I'm not sure, and this enables a better air intake for the vents and also improves the typing experience, as the keys are slightly lifted from the base and is supposed to be more ergonomic. Although when you use this on your lap, you would notice the edges pretty easily, which is not that big of a deal. The problem, in my opinion, is the exhaust vent, which is directed towards the screen at all times and may cause damage to the screen in the future. Maybe they should have changed the position of the exhaust vent to the sides. Maybe. Talking of the screen, it's a 1920 by 1080p panel. The screen is great though. The colors are great, the viewing angle is great. It's not very bright though. The speakers are located at the bottom of the base, which is not the most ideal position because the sound gets muffled. Listen to this and be the judge.
I'm stuck on the bottom, trying to feel on top. Wishing everything would just come to a stop.
The webcam is not that good. Even in daylight, the picture quality is terrible. The battery, it's a 42 watt hour battery, but I have to be honest, I didn't test that battery the way I should have. On a rough estimate, it should give you about like 4 to 5 hours, but that's just roughly saying. And ASUS says that there is quick charge on this one, so that's there. So wrapping this up, this is a very good computer for most people. I think most people will enjoy it. But if you're in need of something more powerful with like GPU and stuff, I suggest you to check out the 15-inch version of this device. I feel like they could have reduced the prices to like 50 to 55,000 rupees range. That would have been awesome. But this is a great compact laptop for most users. So that's for this one. Thanks for watching. Thumbs and subs if you love this. Also share this to your friends. We are on our way to 1,000 subs. And I'm telling you, if we reach that by the end of first week of March, I am going to do something crazy about it. Up till then, keep watching. See you guys next time. Bye.